There we go.
Oh.
Now we do.
Oh. Huh. I think everyone's used to us not having audio for like the first 15 seconds.
No, we were
Totally
good.
cool.
We're good.
It's not like there's a whole lot of viewers yet.
Dude, they scroll back.
They'll come.
Yeah,
they're coming.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Texas Live Midday Crap Beer Show. How's my camera look? I don't think we adjusted. It's probably way off, huh?
It's not as bad. Let's see.
Could be worse.
No, it's not bad.
Okay, cool. Great.
It's not bad. I'm glad you moved that camera. It's not right up your nose anymore.
Yeah. No. Nobody needs to see that. Hey, everybody. Welcome to...
You got your nice audio board in the frame?
Oh, is it? It is, yeah.
Yeah. It looks like you're really working hard at this.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Welcome. Welcome to the show. To the show? To the show.
Yes.
Welcome, everybody. It's Liquid Lunch, Texas Live Midday Craft Beer Show. My name is Josh. That's Kennedy. We also have beer. We didn't discuss what we brought or had.
We sort of have beer.
Well, we do. Just might have to...
We have an alcoholic beverage.
Oh. What is it?
Cider.
Oh.
But you're spoiling it. You're spoiling the
Sorry.
You're spoiling the thing.
So, how's your week been, Kennedy?
It's been fantastic.
Good.
How's yours?
It was great. Great. Let's see. What happened over the week? Oh, I've got questions. I've got questions. Beer-related questions. One...
For me?
Just in general, I'm going to put it out there into the world and see.
I'll let you do this for a second.
And see who. Okay, so I
got things to do anyway.
All right, so the last 2 years, Real Ale Goza has been one of the lime, right? Last year they came up with the different varieties. They had the lime, the grapefruit, what else did they have? They had some other varieties, right? And now they have the Vominos Let's Goza. And I don't know if it's exactly the same, but I enjoyed it. I just don't know if it's right, spot on the same. So I need somebody to get to the bottom of that. I need our crack research staff to get on that.
I have a perfect name for a Goza.
What?
And since Tom McMurray's watching,
hey Tom,
you didn't do this, you didn't knowingly do this, Tom, but you gave me a perfect idea for a Goza.
Okay.
It's called Hey Ho, Let's Goza.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I know.
As long as the Goza tastes good.
Uh-huh.
And you're not there with on a date with a date. Hey ho. Mm-hmm. Let's Goza. You know. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Thinking about my weekend. What was my week like? What did I do? It was a busy week, I feel. I feel like this was one of those weeks that like a transition week. We're kind of getting ready for school to start.
Hold on.
No, I'm still non-binary.
Yeah, you're not transitioned to...
No, I mean, I transition day to day on that regard. I'm still non-binary.
Yeah.
But it's not a transition as in like...
Like you didn't transition to only Gozas.
No.
You don't want to be identified as...
No, I'm non-binary.
Yeah, you're not identifying yourself now as...
No.
Hophead.
No.
Or crispy boy with an eye.
No, sometimes. I mean, I go there sometimes.
Mm-hmm. You Goza there?
I do. Sometimes I'm a malt man. No, what's a malt... What's up? Somebody who likes malty stuff? Because we have crispy boys and you have hopheads.
Uh-huh. What's
the other?
No. Maybe somebody can help us out there.
Yeah. What's for malty? What if you're just like a malt monster? I don't know. That doesn't sound right. Anyway, I haven't seen anybody's chat yet, so we'll see. Maybe my chats aren't working right.
There's a couple. I gotta get to the chats.
Okay. I'll pull up.
John O'Hara. Hey, John.
Hey.
John.
A maltosexual. There you go, Jose. Thank you.
Yeah.
A maltosexual.
Yeah.
I like that.
Maltosexual.
You know what? That was my big deal. I was trying to remember. It's like, I did something cool. And this is, okay, we'll hash this out on air. This is great. So, John of Fortress Brewing is also, I don't know if you saw the big story from the Beer Chronicle.
I think I know where you're going with this.
So Misfit Brewing is now going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And as we sit here in studio, we're literally 10 minutes away from where Misfit Brewing will be. They are steadily working on Misfit Brewing right now. You are famous, John. You're famous to me. And so, I saw the story there in the Beer Chronicle, and I was like, hey, Fortress is involved in this. Let's go talk to John. So I messaged John. And so we got to chatting, and he's like, I'm going to be there tomorrow. So we went over to the new location, which is the old Shack location. Hey, Grant, how are things? Thanks for joining us. So it's the Shack location on Rose Hill, Cypress Rose Hill, over here in the beautiful Cypress, Texas area. If you haven't been to Cypress, make it a point to get up here. And anyway, so it's this legendary burger place that had these amazing burgers. They're still going to keep some of the menu. They're going to expand some of the menu. And then they're going to have Misfit Brewing. Juan, the head brewer, is coming in, and he's about to drop
Science
and brewing. But I was just going to say some awesome beers on the greater Cypress area and all of Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to see where the brewery's going to sit.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to try a wit from Fortress, which was delicious because it was very hot. It's hot now.
Mm-hmm.
It's officially super duper hot. The one and only, Jose. Yes, the one and only. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we were talking, and John and I were talking like, when are you guys gonna be on the show again? And so we were like, you know what, we could do an Interbrews. Hey Sylvia, how are you?
Oh yeah.
It is Houston Beer Month. Let's celebrate soon. Okay, cool. I'm all for it. August. That's hot. Like, that's a good month to drink beer. There's no not good month to drink beers. I say it's top 12 for sure. They're all 12 for 12 good months for drinking beer. But August in Houston is
Oh, sweet.
that's all you really want to do is go inside and drink a beer.
I just noticed something.
What's that?
When somebody sends a message with the beer icon,
Yeah.
the beer icon shows up in the messages.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. That's very cool. I like that. Is that the only icon that shows up?
It's the only one we're talking about.
Okay. Jose, you're now on it. How many of the emojis show up?
Oh, Jose's literally gonna post a message with all the emojis.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's science for science. But anyway, so we're going to do an Interbrews. We've discussed it. We're still nailing down the details. We're going to do Interbrews probably right when they open and then when they get everything up and rolling because Labor Day is when they're aiming for Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a show live from there, a Liquid Lunch live.
Oh.
Hey, Brendan. How are you, sir? Sup to you as well. So
Oh.
I'm glad everybody's hopping on. It's time we need a good hangout. Mondays, you get to noon on Monday and you're kind of over the week already.
Yeah, I mean you've partied out the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're kind of not. In a
Hey,
good,
Philip, how are you?
It's Monday. You're not in a good place. But then
Yeah.
Liquid Lunch comes on,
Yeah.
and everything's better.
It's like, I'm not going to make it through this Monday.
Uh-huh.
And then boom, we come along and you're like, you know what? I can just talk about beer. I can go get lunch and grab a beer.
Mm-hmm. And
Or I can just dream about the beer after work.
remind me, I don't want to do it right now, but I'm going to put you on the spot about something.
Okay.
All right.
Whenever.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
All right.
I like being put on the spot. I guess typically.
It's a good one.
Okay.
But I mean, should we get into the question?
Well, hold on. Okay, so let me wrap up this story about everything that's going on. So anyway, we're gonna do a show over there soon, and we were discussing, and John was like, "So I guess we get a twofer with Kennedy as well." I was like, "Of course, I'm sure." Just mentioning his name in a show, his ears perked up, and that's when the email.
Yeah.
So it was like it was out there in the ether.
Yeah.
And
I had sent him an email without your knowledge.
yeah. Yeah, so it was serendipitous. You sent one to Juan, but I was talking to John.
Oh, you were talking to John.
Yes.
Isn't Juan?
Juan-
Aren't they the same person?
Juan and John?
Yes.
No,
That's the exact same name.
they're not the same person.
Well, it's basically saying John twice.
Okay. The other,
What, Jose? What is that? I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Yeah, now that I think when you put those in, they don't do it. Okay. All right. There we go. Now boom.
Oh, Brendan. Brendan, damn it. You spoiled it.
Oh. Is that what you were putting me on the spot with about?
Yes.
When is that?
I talked to Sydney.
Okay. When is that?
It
Is that like we did last time?
exactly like we did last time?
Okay.
It is September the 4th.
September, is that Labor Day?
I don't know. Right, Brendan? It's September the 4th.
I'm in spirit. I'm all for all of it,
Oh,
but
here we go.
we just got to make sure schedules are all.
Here we go. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All the emojis work.
Yeah, they do. Thank you, Jose.
Yeah, thanks for that test.
I don't see a single eggplant though.
Oh, or I don't see a poo in there either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
But there's thumbs ups.
Yeah.
Thumbs down, sideways.
The okay signs.
Yeah.
The 6th is what Brendan thinks. September 6th. That's my wife's birthday. So, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work.
September
One way or
the 6th. That's a Monday, Brendan.
No. The 6th is Kelly's birthday. So
I think it's the 4th because it's. I don't think they're gonna do it on a Monday.
yeah, Brendan just says he doesn't know,
Yeah.
which
All right.
that was implied.
Yeah, I probably should have.
We'll figure it out.
But I did talk to her, and she is interested, and I said I was going to talk to you, and so I waited to put you on the spot on the show before I talked to you about it.
I like being put on the spot on that type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person I need a minute. Like you can ask my wife. It's a flaw.
Mm-hmm.
I need a minute. I'll ask a bunch of questions. I need to process it, and then once I process it, I'm good to go. But for whatever reason, like spontaneity, I can do spontaneity if it's my spontaneity, but other people's spontaneity, I need a little bit of explanation. Just what are we doing? When are we going? How long are we going to be there? What's this for? Who else is going to be there? Are they bringing good beer? Or should I bring beer? That's usually how the questioning goes. So, anyway.
Somehow I lost the chats on this iPad.
Oh. Well, they're popping up. They're popping up.
Yeah, they're popping up, but not.
No.
It just this one was a lot easier to roll them, but it's okay.
Well, can we ask questions? Can we look at watches? Can we talk about what time it is?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody, it's that special time of day again, and look into your heart, and that's what time it is.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid
Put that in a
Punch.
better spot.
This is
What you drinking?
Throwing my shoulder, reaching back to touch that button. And on the table today, on the beer cam, beer cam.
As Jeffrey would say, you need a stream deck.
Yeah, well,
All these things are one button pushes away.
yes, it's true. Stream decks are great.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I had the beer cam
Yeah,
a second ago.
we have so many cameras. You're gonna need another monitor.
Tell me about it.
We're gonna get you another monitor.
Right.
This is where we announce our Kennedy needs a new monitor fund.
All right, so
That's not aimed up very well.
no, it's not aimed. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay,
There we go.
there's
Beer cam.
the can beer of cider.
We got a lot on the table today.
We got more. I got a bunch in there actually, but we were scrambling. We were playing around too much before the show started.
Yeah,
we have so many new toys.
I showed up late.
That's fine, but it's been me the last how many weeks? 6 weeks with strength and conditioning camp for the girls. So I'd rush back and we'd just slide right into the seat and do the show. But now they're getting ready for school to be back, and that means it's a free for all at this house. We don't have to wear pants anymore.
Please wear pants when I come over.
I don't have to. I'm just saying.
I know you don't have to, but I'm asking you to please wear it. I have a blueberry Serrano cider at 5.5 ABV.
Where is this from?
This is from Keel Farms.
In Florida.
What is it? Keel Farms Agrarian Ale and Cider.
Cool. Jose's drinking
in Plant City, Florida.
Right. Okay. Well, I love sweet and spicy, so I'm looking forward to this. Jose says he's drinking a Big Black Cowbell from Buffalo Bayou. Buffalo Bayou just had their anniversary and their Christmas in July. So, congratulations to Buffalo Bayou for another year. Razzle and crew. Everybody over there. Well, what else are people drinking? Brendan, Philip, anybody? Let me know.
And if you're actually not drinking anything, just go and lie to us. It's fine.
Yeah, the last thing you drank.
This is a beer show.
It's a beer show.
We're not going to check up on you. We have no idea. So just lie.
Oh, no. You can read what Jose wrote about what you need to Google. Philip's drinking a coffee beer.
BBC beer. I don't understand. What does that mean? Oh, I'm glad I had this. I'm glad this was closed.
Just drop it.
No, I moved it.
Cider. How often do you drink cider?
I don't know, but honestly, my it's hard to find my favorite cider anymore.
What's your favorite cider?
The traditional one.
From?
Dickens.
Oh. Do you have a favorite, like actual cider, or just?
know.
That joke.
It doesn't get old.
I mean, that's true. Philip's drinking a hard coffee. Mike's hard coffee. Is that a real thing? So Serrano blueberry.
Yes.
That's pretty. Thank you. Look at that. That's pretty. Pretty color. Well, let's talk about wedding plans real quick.
Oh, do you want to talk about wedding plans?
Mm-hmm. Mostly about, are we good on beer? That's a little sweet, but it does have some spice to it, though. A little bit of that kick from the Serrano.
I mean, it's a little.
Have you tried it?
I've had it in this crowler for a month now, so I bet it lost a little bit of the Serrano in there. But
Oh, speaking of
yeah,
that glass that you were holding up, that is a Christmas in July glass from Buffalo Bayou. Speaking of,
hold on. Let's try not to spill this on my computer.
yeah, don't do that. We should have kept the plastic on that computer.
Come on, focus.
Oh,
There we
PBR
go.
product.
There we go. That was a fun time.
Yeah. Oh, Christmas in July a couple years.
That's one where
2 years ago, 2 years ago.
where Mike was winning. What do you want? He won the yellow snow cone eating contest.
Yeah, yellow snow eating contest.
Yeah.
It's always fun. Now at the new brewery, even more room. Brendan says he's fermenting a cider as we speak, a nice dry British style. Good.
Oh.
That's my wheelhouse. I love dry ciders. That's what I love, and funky ones too. I like funky dry, like some of the stuff from Argus.
Mm-hmm.
Where else did I? Yeah,
Yes. Grant.
Texas Keeper.
Exactly.
Ooh, High Cider. If you're going to Fredericksburg, I'm sorry. High Cider. Check out High Cider, everybody. They make some great stuff. Okay, go ahead. In High, Texas. Hye. High. High.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
I was going to say Grant. Yes, exactly like an apple cider.
Yeah. That's it. Thanks for playing today, Grant. You got it. So I'm going to say, yeah, Fredericksburg. If you're going to Fredericksburg, as you're driving into Fredericksburg, High Cider. They have some great. I have one actually out in the fridge if we want to partake. I've been saving it for an occasion.
Well, let's see what happens with that one. I'm guessing it's going to go fast.
We go a little crazy when we get on the
ciders.
We get the ciders.
Yeah.
This
we
we get excited.
it's lost a lot of its Serrano.
It's still nice.
No, it was it had a decent burn. It had a burn that would have been similar to Undead Head Ed.
Oh, okay.
That
kind of sizzles in the back of your throat.
That
for a
kind
little
of burn. Yeah, after you sip it and then think, oh, there's no burn to it, and then all of a sudden it burns. Yeah.
Did they? Okay. Do you have any information on how they prepared the cider? Did they roast the peppers first, or did they?
I have no information.
Okay.
I did reach out to these guys.
And nothing.
Crickets. I got crickets.
Okay,
But it's fine.
But it's a farm.
But
so
anytime I reach out to somebody and their email is info@, and then that's almost a guarantee that no one's going to answer.
I'll be honest with you. I don't check certain email accounts and direct message DMs or whatever on certain social platforms. I forget that they're even there. Like Facebook, if somebody messages the page, the Interbrews page, it may be months until I see it because it just doesn't pop up like just regular Facebook Messenger does, like to my personal account.
Right.
So, and Mercy Beers, Adam, he messaged me the other day. You know what? Let's put this open for discussion. I haven't seen Adam on today, but let's discuss.
Yeah.
He's got a service that can get him some Houston beers in England.
Oh.
And so it's kind of the trade, the ones that are like really popular in the trade community, like Ingenious, Spindle Tap.
No. Yeah, I'm going to say no.
Baba Brewhouse.
Yeah.
What else? There was Saloon Door.
Right.
And they're all like the hazies.
Yeah, no.
What?
We don't want to send them hazies.
I was thinking the same thing because they do want to be fresh.
Yeah.
But if they can get them to him fresh.
No, I'm thinking he wants something very Texas, maybe very Houston. So I'm thinking sending him K Pablo, the Mexican lager from.
That'd be a good one. What's the
Southern Yankee?
What's the quintessential Texas beer?
Yeah. Well,
Ooh.
I mean,
let's open this up for discussion.
If you're from Houston, I think what the consensus is going to be like the hazy IPAs.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm just kind of currently not into hazy IPAs. So.
Yeah, but if somebody put one in front of you, you'd
of course I do. Yeah.
Right. Alyssa IPA. That's what Brennan says to send him. Alyssa IPA.
Alyssa
That's
IPA?
the quintessential Houston beer? Quintessential Houston beer.
Okay.
Lawnmower?
God, I haven't
Oh,
had
Jose says lawnmower.
lawnmower. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. I don't. Let's see. What? Like we have to decide which school of thought we're going to take.
And I've just thought of Yellow Rose would be another good one.
Yeah. Yellow Rose
Even
beer.
though we did, I mean, it's not a hazy IPA, but
No, it's not. It's a
yeah.
fantastic. I'm going to close that mic. Speaking of Blake not being in studio, I still had his mic open.
yeah.
Blake was here last week. If you haven't watched it, go back on YouTube. You can see it now in all his beard glory. Or you can subscribe to the audio-only podcast anywhere Finder Podcasts are downloaded.
Another one. I don't know if we should send, but we met some of Jules' friends at a Flying Saucer, and I had El Cuero.
Yeah.
It was that blonde stout from Lone Pint
That we had last week on the show.
Yeah. So we had that, and I liked it so much. I got it there, and I converted like 2 people. They're not really like craft beer drinkers.
And they say, I don't like
Well, they
dark
s-
beers.
Well, they say
Is
they're
that the
not-
line?
It's there's like a whole another scene of people who are not really into craft beer, but they love going to the Flying Saucer and just drink all these beers so they can get their plates.
Yeah. People like plates.
Yeah, where was somebody who got their 6th plate?
Oh, wow.
That is 1,200 beers.
That's a lot of beer.
Yeah,
That's a long time. All right, so
1,200 beers.
that's
They're
remarkable.
different beers.
Yeah.
They have to be different ones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
I know. Like, just imagine all the money they spent. And if you think about it, $6 a beer, 1,200 beers.
yeah,
That's a lot of money.
$8,000
You can put your kids through school.
or $7,000, whatever. No, $6,800, almost $7,000. All right, so quintessential. Are we talking quintessential Houston or quintessential Texas? Are we going to do it by region? How do we want to do this? I think this is a discussion that we need to bring in people.
I want to say, if we're personally sending Adam beers, it needs to be Houston.
Okay, but what if? Let's, for the sake of discussion in this show,
Yeah.
we are Houston heavy, especially in the chats here.
Yeah.
But we cover all of Texas, right? 7,200. Thank you, Philip, for that math.
Well,
Excellent job.
Here's the deal.
Well
We
spent,
ha-
though.
we
It's
have-
investment.
We have to be able to have access to these beers.
Right. Well, yeah.
So if it's somewhere that's not in Houston, it's got to be something that's distributed to Houston.
Right, but if we're talking the quintessential, like people are saying, Lawnmower is one of the quintessential Houston beers, which
yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Right. It sums up Houston is hot. It's a perfect hot weather beer. It's been around for a long time. Everybody loves it.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
anybody that doesn't love
It's-
fancy Lawnmower.
fantastic for shotgunning.
That too.
Yeah.
Even the big cans.
Yeah.
But then it's also available in bottles.
in bottles. It's awesome to like put in a beer bong and do it that way.
Or you could just drink it like a normal human
I mean,
with like a sandwich,
you could.
like a turkey sandwich on a lunch break.
Could. If you're basic.
Listen, embrace the basic.
If you're gonna be
Like I said, I'm non-binary. Sometimes I identify as basic. Grant thinks of dome foam. Grant, okay, question. That's that's one. That's an interesting one. So I wonder what. So for me, I'm 40.
yeah.
Who, like, what age do people like think lawnmower? Dome foam came along a little later. Grant, how old are you? Dome foam came along a few years. Like lawnmower was like late 90s, I think,
I mean,
when it started.
for name alone, absolutely, it should be dome foam.
It does get points for that for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Because I remember going to Astros games before I could drink because I was young, and the guys going around yelling out "dome foam"
Yeah.
when they're peddling their beers.
Right.
Everybody called it dome foam.
Brendan, I'm going to say no for Pearl. Okay, Grant's 14. So, were you born on a leap year? Does that mean, or is that how does that? What?
Grant, we're gonna suggest you go over to Nickelodeon.com.
No, don't do that. Go to, there's non-alcoholic beers you can try, I think, legally.
I don't think you can buy at 14 years old. I don't even think you could buy non-alcoholic beers.
Can you not?
There's
That's a
still a little bit of alcohol in
Yeah,
non-alcoholic
like
beers.
0.05.
Still.
Well, listen, if they can sell it in a dry county, which they did where I was growing up, you could buy O'Doul's. You can buy.
I think you still have to be 18 years old to buy non-alcoholic.
Let's
Anybody who are fact checkers out there? Phillips usually pretty good at this one.
Oh, here we go. Come back here. Can a kid buy non-alcoholic beer? In Texas, the law does not prohibit minors from consuming or buying non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
That's according to the Wikipedias. But the law
Right.
does specify that a beverage containing more than 1/2% alcohol by volume is an alcoholic beverage, and thus will follow the same restrictions as regular beer. So as long as it doesn't have more than 0.5%. Yeah. No, I get. Okay, so the names like Shiner and Pearl,
Yeah.
they're fine. I mean, yes, they are classics,
I mean,
but the beer itself.
I would say if we're going all Texas, send him like couple styles from Allstott. But then again, he's Europe.
What does that mean?
What, Altstadt?
No,
Some of those beers.
right, but what does it mean? What does it matter that he's in Europe?
Well, because they're German styles, so maybe he's not. Maybe he has
It's
a lot of access to German style beers.
Well, of course, but they're, you know what? I would put. Well, okay. So here's where you get into a really fun debate. The beers we get from Germany here now, right? The classics, the Weinsteffen and the Hofbrau and all that kind of stuff, Spaten. I don't know that that's top quality when it gets here. It's been through a lot of channels, but to put those up against like Allstott fresh off the line that we get in stores here, or you get on tap, I would put their lager, their Hellas up against any of those other classic German brewers and
Sure.
say it's probably better. Art Car IPA. That's actually a very.
Yeah.
There you go. That's because it encompasses a bit of what makes Houston. It's an IPA, but it's not hazy, so you don't have to worry about it being like
We need to send Grant this. Not Grant. We need to send
Adam.
Adam. We need to remind him to go back and watch this show.
Yeah.
This is all dedicated to you, buddy.
No, Philip. No. According to the other, it says in Texas the law does not prohibit minors from consuming or buying non-alcoholic beer. It has to have more than 0.5, as long as it's 0.5 or under. There you go.
I don't know.
How about we just-
I don't know why you'd want to waste your time with those duels anyway.
Not no duels. There's a lot of, actually, non-alcoholic beers have really picked up. There's a lot of people in that game right now. Athletic Brewing, probably the top brewery. Like that's all they brew. Brooklyn Brewery has one that's.
I think Grant might actually be 14. I don't think he was messing with this.
That's fine. What video game are you playing right now, Grant? What's like your main?
Please don't say Fortnite.
That's fine. It's fine.
I tried to play Fortnite.
Yeah.
All the little kids beat me really badly.
You played I've never played Fortnite.
I've played it.
And
I'm no good.
okay.
Like those kids. Oh. Like my he was only 10 at the time.
Yeah.
But my 10-year-old nephew would just like school me in Fortnite. He was also schooling me in Smash Brothers, and then I wouldn't say he was schooling me in Mario Kart, but he beat me, not by a lot. And I always thought I was really good at Mario Kart.
Like Mario Kart on N64?
No, on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
they made a new version.
It's the same version.
Grant's playing Farming Simulator in Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5, Grant. That's
That's not appropriate for a 14-year-old.
wait, Grant. I'm gonna check out your profile. Do I know you? It's this Farming Simulator. That actually sounds pretty fun though. That's one of those games that would pull me in, and
Oh, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would be it'd be over. I don't let myself do video
you-
games. I don't let myself do. Okay, Grant. Shouldn't be. Listen, I know Grant. No, Grant, stay away from all the non-alcoholic beers. Stay away from all of it.
Oh,
Never
you know
mind.
Grant?
I know Grant.
Is he
Shouldn't
your
you be
nephew?
working?
Is he your nephew or something?
No, he is a friend of my daughter's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
Hey.
Grant.
Grant. I don't know that
Oh,
this
you
show.
messed up, Brent. You done messed up, buddy. Oh, you're going about this the wrong way.
But what was your suggestion though? No, Grant's. Oh, he just finished his second. So listen, Grant, if you were just 7 years older, I would say grab a fancy lawnmower at the end of the day. Yeah, Grant works hard, and it's hot out there, so stay hydrated. Maybe get some liquid IV. Not a sponsor, but I recommend it. Stay in the shade. Sunblock. Use plenty of sunblock. All right. I'm telling your mom and dad. His mom and dad are super cool. So, anyway.
Yeah. What's your daughter feel? How's your daughter feel about Grant?
They're, like I said, they're friends.
Okay.
We won't start blowing up people's spots or anything like that.
Since when?
Not well. Since we're talking about my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, well, thanks for joining us today, Grant. This is talking about put me on the spot. This is putting me on the spot. This put me on the spot.
Oh man, this is great. This is some great television right now.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So what were we talking about? Oh, the quintessential Houston beer. Which one, Grant? Which one did you suggest? Grant's dad educates him well.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. What would it be? What I'm gonna scroll back.
Well, what's good is like when somebody like Grant finally becomes in 7 years. He's not gonna go straight to the Bud Lights and the Miller Lights.
No.
He's gonna have some actual taste.
Yeah. Thank you, Brendan. It's this is one of those situations that I never knew I was gonna have to deal with while doing a live streaming show.
I wouldn't have seen this coming either.
Totally not something to worry about. Oh, you said dome foam. Okay. All right. Well, okay, let me ask you this. Growing up, as you've been growing up, you see ads.
You're still growing up.
Yeah, exactly. As you see as a 14-year-old, right? Like we would always see Bud Light ads, Miller Light ads on TV during sporting events and things like that. And so what was considered did they run Lone Star beer commercials back in the day?
Yeah.
Or the ads, right?
No, do you remember the ads about the Lone Star beer commercials and like the giant armadillo that would attack the truck and drink all the Lone Star beer?
No, that was only a Texas thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was fantastic. It was the radio ads, and it was like, oh, breaking news: a giant armadillo attacked the Lone Star beer truck.
No, I don't remember.
And stole all the Lone Star beer and drank it.
Is that where you think Hopadillo got the idea?
Probably. And then there was another big thing that used to happen in Texas when there was a dead armadillo on the side of the road.
People would prop it up and put a beer in its hand?
They would just start stacking beer bottles around the dead armadillo.
Oh.
So you drive down, you're driving down the road, and every time you saw a dead armadillo, there's bottles of beer just hanging out around it.
That's okay.
It's the good old days.
Yeah. We should bring that back.
Mm-hmm.
Don't armadillos have like syphilis or something?
Where your body parts fall. Leprosy.
Leprosy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have syphilis too. We don't know what they were doing.
Something I heard like koala bears.
Yeah, they have.
Like
They love
over 50% of all koala bears have chlamydia.
They should.
I'm not a koala bear.
They should quit snuggling all the time. That's what happens when you're that snuggable.
Exactly.
You pass communicable diseases.
Oh, and Grant, don't apologize for putting Josh on the spot.
No, it's fine. I should have known.
You should put him on the spot all the time.
I just can't tell what your icon is there. Yeah. No, I'm sure armadillos get syphilis, right?
I mean,
hanging out in LaGrange or something, right? It happens. Back in the day. I'm talking about back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah. Do we have any more of that cider left? Because I drank all mine.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Hand me that glass.
Okay. My Adelbert's glass from Adelbert's Brewing in Austin, Texas. Got that glass. You know where I got that glass?
At Adelbert's?
Yep, I did.
Huh. I would never guessed. Yeah, see, this wasn't...
See, they don't run ads like that anymore.
Poor planning on our part.
Do you want to go grab do we want to stick cider? Do we want to stay with cider, do something completely different? Or do we want to go beer?
I'm okay with sticking with cider.
Okay. Do you want to take...
I mean, I want to go deep.
Okay. Can you handle the show for like 90 seconds?
Probably not.
Why not? What if I give you something to pontificate on?
Okay.
While I go.
All right.
Yes, Brendan, it's going to be a fun parent conversation after the show.
This was awesome.
But they don't do. But we used to always watch the Bud Light commercials and stuff like in sport. Like, do they? Does anybody? Nobody does a TV commercial locally, right? Carbach, maybe.
Let me see.
I haven't seen any.
No, on the broadcast for the Astros, they advertise Carbach a lot.
Yeah, and Rangers too.
Yeah, they do have this there's a Carbach commercial with for Love Street, and it's all kind of like hippie colors and things like that.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anybody locally
Yeah. I don't know.
Any craft beer. Like I have seen Shiner beer commercials. Those
Yeah.
are a thing.
Those were actually pretty funny for a while.
Yeah.
It was the head brewer, the brewmaster, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like most people who like if you stream your sporting events, the commercials are just like promos for the next sporting event or something else on it, and then they just go to that still, the slate or whatever, the graphic, and so it's not really commercials anymore.
I watch a lot of commercials, Jose, and I'll tell you why. Because I have the free version of Hulu. Because I don't want to spend money on it. And I thought, oh, streaming, I don't have to watch commercials anymore.
Yeah.
And now I'm watching shows on Hulu and like, shit. Sorry. Sorry, Grant.
Yeah.
Crap.
PG-13 show.
Crap. There's I gotta sit through this 90 seconds of commercials.
Jose says because you're old. Actually, he screened it.
Uh-huh.
All right, you need to pontificate. I was gonna some discussion points. Let's see. Give wedding updates, and what have you done? Have you done like your what like your bachelor party? Like the list of all the things that you're gonna do on your bachelor party.
I have not.
Do you know what you're wanting to do?
Sort of.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna be, I think we might like go down to Austin.
Austin?
Yeah, go down. This was all Brendan's idea, and I'm kind of digging his idea. If we go down to actual Austin, like hang out around 6th Street area, and then we could ride the scooters from like place to place.
Yeah. Are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna do jumps on the scooter. No.
I was gonna say you could play Jump the Hobo.
You're not kidding. We could play Jump the Hobo. Mm-hmm. I probably won't do any sweet jumps on the scooters though, because
yeah,
I'll fall.
6th Street's gotten a little rough. All right, keep going. I'm gonna go grab another cider. You ready for this?
I am.
Great. All right.
You're not. Don't walk behind me though.
I'm not.
All right.
All right, Mr. Brendan.
All right.
Take your.
Crawford Box is named after the Crawford boxes, not the other way around.
Crawford Street.
Yeah. Uh-oh. That didn't sound good.
It's fine.
Somebody broke something.
No way broken.
Okay. All right, sweet. Got no co-host. I've got nothing to talk about. So, Brendan, what'd you say you were drinking? Nice. I seriously got nothing. He leaves and my mind just kind of goes blank. Anyway, Brendan and Philip, since you're both watching, what are you guys brewing for the wedding? I think Philip, you said you were going to do a red ale, but just between you and me, you don't have to do that. And then Brendan, you were doing a was it the Guinness clone? Are you still doing the Guinness clone?
Check it out.
Oh wow, he and Josh he's breaking out bottles. What's the must hit breweries? All right, must hit breweries for an Austin trip. All right, must hit breweries for Austin trip. Obviously, we want to do Jester King, but we don't necessarily have to do Jester King. Let's see. I kind of want to go
Live Oak.
Live Oak. Yeah, but you want to talk about bums.
Not once you get there.
I know, but you gotta go through Bum City to get to Live Oak. Live Oak's a good one.
The brewery itself is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's cool. Obviously, Austin Beer Works. That's a good one too, because for a while they were distributing Austin Beer Works here in Houston, but they don't do that anymore.
Are they not?
I haven't seen it in a long time. Austin Beer Works. That's a fun one. Then they have so many beers there that we're not used to seeing around here. Yeah, Brendan, you're supposed to be doing a cask.
Okay.
And yes, Philip, you're supposed to be doing a red. Feel free to do more than one.
Apicon? How do you pronounce it? Apicon?
Pint House. Somebody was telling me absolutely not Pint House pizza.
Huh?
Yeah.
I like Pine House pizza.
Well, so do I. I forget who it was. Somebody told me, let's not go to Pint House.
Who said that?
I don't know. Was that you, Philip?
I don't know why they would say that. Pine House pizza is delicious. Mm-hmm. All right. So you want to do another what you drinking?
Oh.
Philip said that. You don't like Pine House?
Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe you're trying to go low carb. Anyway, we finished that first cider.
Yeah.
So now we need to ask another question.
Here we go.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine.
Again.
Here on Liquid Lunch.
Again.
This is...
What you drinking?
Good.
All right. And as I mentioned before, if you are on your way to Fredericksburg, I didn't really frame that up very well, and the lighting's a little off too, huh?
Well, it's these MDI cameras. For some reason, they're always darker.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, cue the spotlight. High cider. This is their high bay, made with actual bay leaves. It's a kind of a savory kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
Exactly.
Oh.
It's really, really refreshing. Dry. Mm-hmm. They have I don't know, like when you're doing Aquapon. Sorry, just watch the chat there with Phil. What was I going to say? They have, I don't know, like if most cideries have like somebody who starts. I guess now that you're getting more cideries, you can actually have people that started in cideries and then moved on to be the head cider maker at another cidery. But they brought somebody in from the wine world to help put together some flavors. They've got some different variations in wines and things like that as well. And High Thai is right there. Their Thai food truck. Mm-hmm. It is fantastic. And a lot of these ciders pair really well with the Thai food there. Mm-hmm. It's really, really good. So anyway, without further ado, open up that bottle, sir. I think I need to. When you go to Austin, right? You're mentioning the. Whoa, you're mentioning the.
I'm trying to do something fancy here.
Yeah,
right, there we go.
Like what you must visit. Bangers is a must visit, right?
Oh crap! It's way over here.
Here.
Do you have one that's not all the way across the table?
Boom.
Oh, good.
Always. In the studio. Is out by Fredericksburg. Yeah, when you're driving down 290 towards Fredericksburg from here. Obviously not the other side of Fredericksburg. But yes. There's a High Rum. They have a rum distillery out there as well. And what else is right out there? There's some other things. There's a bunch of stuff out there, right? There's a brewery somewhere. 12 Fox. Mm-hmm. That's one out there. There's a bunch. There's a bunch of breweries out there. So anyway, I'm anxious for you to try this.
Yes, Grant. You don't want to grow up and drink Natural Light, Natty Light, or Keystone Light. Don't make the same mistakes I did.
Yeah, that's low self-esteem drinking.
That's really the only advice I'm going to give you.
Yeah, unless somebody gives you one free, don't be rude.
As an old man,
once you're old enough, obviously.
As an old man talking to a up and comer.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
The Natty Lights, the Keystones.
Yeah.
The BLs.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
The MGDs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got to finish off that other one. Sorry, check it.
No, well, if you're done, here you go.
That way I can speak on it.
Yeah.
So I got this one a little while back when we were in Fredericksburg, obviously. It's a little higher, 9%.
It's okay.
Honey apple wine.
I don't have to do anything else today.
Mm-hmm. But this one has the bay leaf. Let's see, it's bay leaf. What else they got in here? They told me all about it, but I've since forgotten. But yeah, this one I've had with the Thai food. It was super spicy. It was great. All right.
Good. Now, with cider, do you need to let it breathe like wine? Do you have to swish it around the glass?
No. This one smells great. It smells like it has a little ginger in it too. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Busch Light Tall Boys. Now, when I always understood Busch Light was the dregs of the Bud Light. Was that like the stuff that doesn't meet the standard for Bud Light goes into Busch Light?
Yeah, and I always heard the same thing about Keystone Light was like the dregs of Coors Light.
Yeah. Is that right?
I don't know if it was, but I remember, like, we would, because we drank a lot of that, we would put Coors Light next to Keystone Lights and have, like, blind test, and you couldn't tell the difference.
Well, I don't know that I could tell the difference between Coors Light, Miller Lite, and Bud Light now.
Oh, I can tell when I'm Bud Light and Miller Lite, and it's a big difference between those
Well,
two.
Bud Light has kind of that apple. They do that on purpose. It's like an apple, green apple kind of thing going. They do that on purpose. But I don't know. Like, it's been so long since I've had them. Yeah, second runnings. Is that what it is?
I had a Bud Light about a month ago.
Where?
Well,
I mean, I did have a Coors Light not that long ago.
Well, we were in Florida, and Jules, I guess it was her niece's husband. He you know, the kind of guy that calls craft beer fancy beer.
Yeah, because it is. Super.
And anyway, so we were at the pool, and real nice guy, real cool, and he offered us some Bud Lights, and we were out of beer. So I'm like, you know, I don't want to be a dick. I'm sorry, Grant. I don't want to be uncool.
Yeah.
So I drank a Bud Light.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but you know, I had been drinking all day, and it was fine.
Yeah.
It was actually raining while we were in the pool at this point.
Yeah.
So
That's always fun.
So all the rain water was getting in the Bud Light can and didn't really make a difference.
Yeah. Brennan says the best beer is the cold, free, unexpected one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah. Michelob Ultra, I've had that before, like a sip, and it was like, it's like air. It's like drinking styrofoam or something. There's no flavor. You gonna try that?
What?
The cider.
Yeah, I'm finishing up this one first.
Yeah, taking forever, dude.
I'm not. I'm sipping and enjoying this cider.
All right.
So I had a lot more of this than you did.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
I'm getting there.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Listen, I don't want to be one of those guys. It's like back in our day, you know, to go to the grocery store and to hope that they had Sam Adams. That was like the best, like the thing you could hope for, right? You just wanted some Sam Adams or maybe a Sierra Nevada if you were lucky. And then maybe they'd carry something local. And somebody tag High Cider. Let them know we're talking about them. You know, I had a Coors Banquet beer at the rodeo in Bryan a few weeks ago. We went to the rodeo. When's the last time you went to a rodeo?
I want to say maybe last time. I wouldn't say the last. Maybe 2 Houston rodeos ago.
Okay. Like 2 actual rodeos, or since I've canceled the last 2?
Well, I mean, last time they had a rodeo, probably the time before that.
It's like 4 years ago.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay. Now I will say this: I like small town rodeos. They have a certain charm. I've not had the Topo Chico.
Seltzers?
I've had Topo Chico, the regular, but not the hard seltzers.
Oh, I've had those.
Do they taste like regular Topo Chico?
They do.
Okay, that's scary.
Yes, they. Hold on.
Yeah.
I do smell the bay leaves.
Mm-hmm. It's nice. It's like an adult cider.
All right, down the hatch.
But it's honey and, huh?
Oh wow, this is completely different than that last cider.
Yeah, it is. That's why I wanted to go there. Huh?
It's not sweet at all.
No, super dry. You get the bay,
Mm-hmm.
like the aroma and the flavor. It's like, but it still has like the apple notes.
You're right. I would describe this as savory.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh man, this would go great with Thai food.
Mm-hmm. It did. There was the what do they call the bowls? Anyway.
The bowls?
Yeah, whatever the bowl was full of, like, had the
Poke bowls?
Maybe had
Are you
the
talking
rye.
about Thai?
Yeah, it had the noodles and the egg on top.
Pad Thai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the roast pork.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it was so good and spicy. It was so spicy. Grant, the Zac Brown Band is one of Kennedy's favorite bands. He doesn't know who the Zac Brown Band is.
I know who the Zac Brown Band is.
Kennedy is what we call a music snob.
No.
He has like 3 bands that meet his criteria of cool.
Oh yeah. What are those 3 bands?
The Dead Kennedys, the Milkmen, and
The Dead Milkmen.
Dead Milkmen. That's what I said.
Uh-huh.
The Dead Kennedy. They're all dead. Dead
Yeah.
Kennedys, Dead
Yeah.
Milkmen,
Uh-huh.
and the Sex Pistols. Other than that, it's not cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Are the Sex Pistols cool?
They have one good album.
Okay. So barely.
Uh-huh.
Even the 3 are barely cool.
Mhm.
Is there a 4th cool band?
There's a lot of cool bands.
Bad Religion?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're only saying this because I have some of these T-shirts.
Yes. Britney Spears. Jose is wanting to know. Britney Spears?
Oh,
Free Britney.
love Britney Spears.
Free Britney, right? No, I don't know. Okay.
Oh, you just said Bad Religion because Philip said
Yeah,
Bad Religion.
I don't know what you consider cool. Foreigner?
Mm-hmm.
Is
I'm hot-blooded.
it is?
Check it and see.
I've been getting into some classic rock lately. It's driving music, right? You just turn it up and start driving to work.
Have I told you my affiliation with the band Kansas?
No.
That I'm basically related to?
No.
The songwriter?
Please.
The guy who wrote...
Tell it soon because we're just dust in the wind.
That's what I'm saying. The guy who wrote Dust in the Wind.
Carry on.
And Carry On My Wayward Son.
Oh, man.
So, here's my story.
All right.
My uncle is married to the songwriter's... Wait. My uncle is married to the songwriter's sister.
Okay.
So she's kind of I guess you would call her my aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess technically she is my aunt.
Yeah.
All right. So my aunt's brother
Yeah.
is Kerry Lufgren.
So that's your uncle-in-law.
Yeah. Yeah. So in a way, he's kind of like my uncle.
Yeah. There you go.
And yeah,
Can we get him on the show?
the guy who wrote "Carry On My Wayward Son" and "Dust in
great
the
song.
Wind."
Yeah. Can we get him on the show?
Probably not.
Okay.
He doesn't drink.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to do a non-alcoholic show to have somebody cool,
Mm-hmm.
like to get a cool guest.
Yeah.
Hey, Foamy Head, John, how are things? He's having a St. Arnold summer pills. Grab those summer pills up because I don't know, they're not brewing anymore for sure. It's almost Oktoberfest season. I'm seeing Oktoberfests out there.
John, have you tried the H-Town pills from St. Arnold?
Yeah. Ooh, that one.
That one.
That could quickly become the quintessential.
I just now thought of that.
I mean, it's new,
Mm-hmm.
but it's fantastic beer. It fits the weather, right? And it's just fantastic. And it's called H-Town. But
No.
I don't know.
No Slipknot.
No Slipknot. The drummer just passed away, right? And the bassist from ZZ Top just passed away.
Yes, Dusty Rhodes. Not Rhodes. Dusty.
Dusty Road, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Take it on down to the P. Window. He's dead too, though.
Yeah.
But he's no, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. He's no longer with us. Hard times when a man dies.
Mm-hmm.
Dusty Rhodes.
Grant, I can give you this piece of advice. You're not gonna get any brownie points with Josh here if you say you like Slipknot.
I'm not a Slipknot fan. I couldn't name a single Slipknot. Any band that has a gimmick.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but wearing masks, face paint,
Yeah.
all of that. It's like Kiss. How good is Kiss? They're known for their face paint. Nobody's like, wow, that one song that they wrote is like one of the best music.
No, they get it. There's a lot of rock bands that said they've been inspired by Kiss.
Yeah, but none of their songs are
But
like
no,
blow you away.
no.
They're like party
Like,
songs.
as far as like musical talent, not great. No.
It's a party band.
Yeah, for
It's fine.
sure.
And then it is what it is.
For sure.
They had their own pro wrestler. Did you know that?
What?
The Kiss Demon.
No.
He was in WCW.
Oh, who's face paint? Did he do Gene Simmons face paint?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of gimmicks.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. In the American Dream.
Yeah. Grant, if you want to score some brownie points with Josh, say you really love Chris Stapleton.
He does love Chris Stapleton.
Yes. If you say that Chris
Sting?
Stapleton is my favorite, you're gonna get it.
Sting the wrestler or Sting the musician, Grant?
You're gonna get in real good with Josh.
Well, look, it's not. No, that's not true. But Grant, I know Grant personally can play Chris Stapleton songs on the guitar and sing them. He's a talented young man. So watch out.
Well, I mean, he has. I will say this, for being 14 years old, he has great taste in streaming, live streaming video,
Yeah.
video beer shows.
Yes, he should get all the. We should be big with middle school. We should, if we took off with high school, middle school kids because they came to us for advice
Yeah.
or something, right? There was some. We would have to change what we do on the show, right?
Yeah.
But we would embrace it for sure. Like like honing that next generation to make wise
You really
decisions.
think I am in a place where I should be giving advice to like high schooler teenagers?
Yeah.
Really?
Of what not to do? Absolutely.
Okay.
How not to. Don't be like me. Sting the Wrestler was one of my favorite wrestlers. I mean, if we're going to talk WCW, Dusty Rhodes, the Demon, the Kiss Demon, Sting was one of my favorites of all time.
Wrestling and Chris Stapleton, Grant.
Yeah.
Just
on Foo Fighters.
Just remember those two.
Yeah.
Foo Fighters too?
Foo Fighters is my favorite band.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
Those-
apologize for that.
Those three things. No, you shouldn't apologize.
I don't. Because we had this huge discussion. So, you know that Woodstock 99? There's
I just saw the documentary.
the document. You watched it?
Yes.
So, all right. So that was like the Limp Bizkit break stuff riot thing that went on, right? And people were
Well,
the
yeah,
angry
there,
Woodstock, right?
there was a lot more stuff going on, but yeah.
Yeah, 99 was the angry Woodstock. 94 was like kind of the throwback to the original, right? 94 was all
Yeah,
lovey-dovey.
see, I remember the 94 one because that's when MTV was just getting out of like the music part.
Yeah,
But they still had enough music that they were broadcasting that one live.
yeah. That one was cool.
That one was real cool. And then like just looking at the lineup, because I remember when the 99 one came out, and I remember looking at the lineup and thinking, there's not a single band. There's 100 bands there, and they all picked. Excuse me, Grant. They all picked shitty bands to put on that lineup.
Okay, hold on. Let's find out.
Yeah, it was like, well, Metallica. All right, Metallica was okay.
Here's the lineup. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like Limp Bizkit is now back on tour.
Yeah.
And
But
so,
that was like the heyday of Limp Bizkit.
yeah, the 10 minutes they were big.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
It just so happened.
But it was a weird kind of like transition time from the grunge kind of Seattle scene to whatever was post grunge kind of stuff. And
Oh, Rage. Yeah. Rage was good.
yeah, so let's see. It had they don't have a list. Why can't we just have a list? DMX no longer with us. DMX would be fun to see.
DMX died?
Yeah, he passed away.
Oh.
Yeah. Limp Bizkit, Korn. Not a Korn fan.
No.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers played
Yep.
in 99?
Yeah.
Huh.
That was right when not One Hot Minute. What was the one after that?
But that's when
Californication. That's when that
Red
came
Hot
out.
Red Hot Chili Peppers going way downhill by that point.
Okay. Creed.
I don't have to say anything there.
Let's see. Jeff Beck. Sugar Ray.
Yeah. See? Proving my point here.
Let's see. How come they don't just have a list of who played?
You're probably looking at the wrong place.
Probably.
Like Sheryl Crow,
Okay, here we go.
Jewel.
Rage.
Yeah, Rage was good.
Seven Dust.
Eesh.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube played?
Yep. Alanis Morissette.
Yeah. Alanis Morissette and I, if you didn't know this, have the same birthday.
Oh, that's
like
ironic.
literally the same day, same year.
That's ironic.
Don't you think?
I would see Alanis Morissette. I would watch that concert. But here we go.
Yeah.
Spitfire, Oleander. You remember Oleander? Lit,
Yeah.
Buck Cherry. Remember Buck Cherry?
Yeah, I remember.
They
Buck
love
Cherry.
the cocaine.
Yeah.
The Roots.
Hey.
Oh, here's your favorite, ICP.
Oh man.
Get that Fuego, the Fago soda.
Grant, let me give you another piece of advice here.
Yeah.
Don't tell Josh you like ICP. Don't have any affiliation with that crappy band.
Don't be a juggalo.
No, do not. No.
Our juggalo numbers are going to go way down after this.
I hope we don't have any juggalo
We
numbers.
probably have some juggalos.
Well,
Scott Stapp is supposed to play Frank Sinatra in a movie. Oh man, that's going to be That's going to be like what's his face playing that reference just fell apart. John Travolta playing John Gotti. That's George Clinton played on that first night on Friday. George Clinton would be fun.
Oh,
Let's see.
Yeah.
Spitfire, don't know who they are. Guster, don't remember. Everclear,
Mm.
Collective Soul, Los Lobos, Chemical Brothers. So that's when it started getting into like that DJ, rap rock, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Our Lady Peace, Rusted Root, Seven Dust, Ice Cube, Godsmack, Megadeth.
Megadeth played?
Yep. And then
I've seen them
Friday,
before,
okay, the other
couple times.
Let's see. Yeah. That was the West stage. The East stage was Sugar Ray, Jamiroquai, boom, live. Yes.
No.
Sheryl Crow. Just want to have some fun. DMX, The Offspring. Offspring would be fun.
No.
You wouldn't watch The Offspring?
No. Although I will say this about The Offspring. He did something really cool during that thing.
Yeah.
He's the one who told all the guys to quit being assholes and quit groping all the girls.
Well, yeah. That's
he's
solid advice.
He's the one who finally stood up and said, "Look, dudes, quit being like that."
Yeah. I would watch Offspring.
I wouldn't.
If you got free tickets, you would go watch The Offspring.
No, I would not.
Okay.
No.
Now, can I have your tickets?
Yes, you can have my tickets.
Korn and then Bush.
No,
I saw Bush in concert once.
I wouldn't.
Let's see. The Tragically Hip. I don't remember them. Kid Rock.
Definitely hard pass.
Wyclef Jean. Counting Crows. Dave Matthews Band.
Hard.
Alanis
pass on that one.
Morissette. Yeah, he's not cool enough.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit. That's funny that you go from Dave Matthews to Alanis Morissette to Limp Bizkit, then
Yeah.
Rage, then Metallica.
Yeah.
That's a different group.
Rage would be awesome. Right.
So Sunday, here we go.
Sunday is when
Al Green was supposed to play, but he dropped out.
smart move.
Well, because John F. Kennedy Jr. died. That's why. And Willie Nelson,
Yeah.
Brian Setzer Orchestra.
Oh, what you know what happened during all this?
What?
This is when I got married the first time.
Oh, how'd that work out?
It didn't. It worked out about as well as this concert did.
You should have gone to Woodstock.
I should have. Honestly, I would have been a better experience.
Would you go see the Brian Setzer Orchestra?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
What about Everlast?
No.
You don't even know what it's like.
Wait.
You don't even know what it's
Maybe.
like.
Maybe.
What if he played Jump
Maybe.
Around?
Maybe. No. Or no.
Elvis Costello?
Yeah, I'd see Elvis Costello.
Jewel?
No.
Creed? And then,
I'd rather drink Bud Light.
And then Red Hot Chili Peppers. Closed it out.
Well, I mean, at that point, the Red Hot Chili Peppers are kind of garbage.
I would say that. Oh, hey Tanner, and hey Brock. How are things? I hope things are great there. I hope they're watching. So, welcome to the show. Any of those bands intrigue any of you? Because Grant wants to know what we think about Bohemian Rhapsody the movie. Have not seen it.
It was a good movie.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I was having a conversation the other day at work, and one of my coworkers did not know who Freddie Mercury was. And I was like, what? I said, WTF.
Yeah.
I'm not going to repeat that, Grant.
Yeah, don't do that.
But I said, really? And he's like, no. And I'm like, have you heard of the band Queen? And he's like, yeah.
Ask him if he's seen the movie Mighty Ducks.
I know that band. And he's like, that's lead singer? And he goes, oh, I didn't know any of their names.
Wayne's World and Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
He probably would have known.
Oh, hold on. They did the big Queen thing in Mighty Ducks?
Well, they did the We Are the Champions at the end. They sat around the fire and sang the song.
Oh.
Yeah. Everybody knows that song.
Yeah, it's real cool, like in the movie, how they came up with the We Are the Champions song, and Another One Bites the Dust was real cool.
Yeah.
It's seeing the movie, they're all like fighting with each other.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the bass player, because the bass player wanted to say, I got this new song. And he'd like never wrote any of the songs.
Yeah.
I don't care. This has been out for a while.
Yeah, it has.
And so they're all complaining and arguing with each other, and all of a sudden he's like on the bass, doon, 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 dun, 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 dun. And that they're all arguing. All of a sudden they're like start bobbing their heads like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's real cool.
Was this when was he's real sick at this point?
Yeah, I think.
Because there's some performances where he just looks awful.
Yeah, like the Live Aid stuff.
Live Aids?
It was no. That was Live Aid was a concert for
Farms.
well,
That was Farm Aid.
That was Farm Aid. This is for
Africa.
the Africa stuff.
Yeah. And that obviously worked, right?
Uh-huh.
Cool. We should do more of those. Yeah, no, I just hadn't seen it.
It was. I mean, it wasn't the best movie, but that guy he looked just like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grant, that was part 2, where they were in Wayne's World, where they said we're not worthy to Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
That was part 2. Hey, what's that? Valentina. Valentina's on.
Valentina.
How are you?
Whoa. Hey.
It's been a minute. We are. I had to sit there and say she goes hola. I was like holla, boy.
Yeah, you don't do too well with Spanish.
I don't do good with English. It's a struggle. It's a struggle.
Oh man.
So what do you think?
Struggle is real.
Now that you've had a couple sips of the High Bay,
Yeah.
it's nice, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a sipper.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah. So I would say, you know what? I will say that the spiced ciders, Houston Cider Company has one that's emulates a what did he call that? The Singapore
Slinger.
Yeah, Singapore Sling.
Oh
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
The all I gotta say is the spice must flow.
I don't know what reference is, but yeah. What am I?
Dune.
Oh, I know.
Well, they're about to come out with the movie. Dune the movie.
Yeah, new one, right? Not the
Yeah.
classic from 78 or whatever.
80.
80 what?
1980.
80. Okay,
Yeah.
that's close.
Oh, that's a great set of books. If you're
Yeah.
a big sci-fi fan, I can't recommend
Somebody else was talking about Dune the other day.
Dune series. Well, it's because it's gotten a little bit of buzz lately because of the movie's about to come out like
Okay.
in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Okay. I want to see the original. I almost started the Star Trek
Right.
original series the other day.
Well, the people who are really big book fans of them don't really like the original Dune movie. But it was there's a lot going on, and it's kind of hard to squeeze all that down into.
It really needs to be a series.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The new Rock movie? You mean with The Rock, where he's the captain, the riverboat captain, whatever, the riverboat cruise or whatever that show is?
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about there, Jose? The Rock. Talking about running for president. Would you vote for The Rock?
Yeah. I mean, come on. Look at all our candidates lately. Of course I'd vote for The Rock.
Okay. There is no downside, I suppose. It can't get any worse.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Any other good movies? We made a mistake the other day. So the girls are a little older now. They're middle school, high school, going into high school. And
they have friends.
they do have friends.
Yeah.
And
Friends that watch the show.
well, yeah. Weirdly enough. Yes. So anyway, I like horror movies, scary movies. Love them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a line when the kid, how old do they need to be before it's like too intense? You don't want something too intense.
Right.
And we went with The Conjuring, the first Conjuring. Have you seen that one?
I don't think so. I probably have, but I don't remember it.
It's not Exorcist, but it's like just below Exorcist. It was pretty intense.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we should have waited another year.
So if you're with, your whole family, and say you want to watch like the original Halloween.
Yeah.
What is going to, and obviously I'm guessing you're not going to watch that with your girls.
The original?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little too.
Now what's like the biggest, the biggest turnoff on that one? Is it the killing or the sex?
The sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Murder is always.
It's funny, like that's how we are as a society.
Yeah.
Like, watching murder on TV is fine.
Yeah.
But once you get like to the sex part, people,
No.
that's a big no-no.
Yeah. And maybe that's. Yeah.
And it probably has to do with like the murder. Obviously, murder's not really a temptation for most people watching that. But maybe, the latter, possibly.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like you never want to trivialize either one, right?
Yeah.
But the sex in those movies gets a little trivialized, and I think that's it.
Oh, Grant, you shouldn't have watched The Exorcist.
Yeah, that's.
No. I was an adult when I watched that the first time, and I had nightmares.
Yeah, we watched it in high school. I was probably. I'm trying to think. I was probably. It was my sophomore year.
Yeah,
So I would have been 14. I would have been about your age.
Yeah, I watched it. I think I was a freshman in high school the first time I watched it.
Dude, they're coming out with a new one.
Yeah.
Jose says he was 6 when he watched The Exorcist. That makes sense.
That explains a lot, Jose.
That makes sense. I absolutely believe that. Yeah, there's a new Halloween coming out, like the new one that came out, and then the sequel that's coming out, and then there's gonna be one more after that. Like that one didn't have the sex in it. I think when you're running from a monster, monsters do monster things.
Yeah.
But when they do
What about like zombie movies?
I'm not a fan of zombie movies.
Really?
I just don't. I think they're silly.
Mm-hmm.
Like zombies, that would never work. There's no way a zombie works. Once your matter starts decaying, it won't function. Doesn't matter what is in it. So, it's got to be within the realm of like some sort of possibility. Like Walking Dead, I'm like meh, and never intrigued me at all.
Or
I like the Evil Dead series though.
because that could happen. You could go back. Zombies. That could never happen. Mm-mm. But then you can go back in time, and that's cool.
No, that's silly. But like demons and stuff, that's a plausible thing. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they're into.
Have you seen the Evil Dead series?
Some of them. I've seen a couple episodes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that they're doing a Child's Play series now too. But it's not. Did you see the new Child's Play? So they did a new Child's Play where the Chucky doll is like AI, like a smart device, but it's actually pretty creepy. It's creepy on a different level than the original Child's Play, because the original Child's Play, he jumped into the doll through voodoo, right?
Yeah.
That was pre-internet, so he had to just use voodoo. Like, all right, cool. Nobody knows about voodoo. So she used it, and he got into the doll. The serial killer did. But anyway, the new one is AI gone wrong. Like the guy, no, I don't want to spoil it. You should watch it. Mm-hmm. It's actually a pretty good take on it. And you can watch them both, and they're not in the same universe. It's not like they're trying to build off the original. But the series that's going to be on like USA or Peacock or whatever is the original Chucky.
Did you see the Child's Play one where with Jennifer Tilly?
The Bride.
Bride of Chucky?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Bride of Chucky?
I've been meaning to go watch that whole series. Just to...
Not a fan of those.
No? It's a little too unrealistic?
It's
silly?
Yeah.
I like silly horror.
I mean, yeah.
Wow, you're shaking we got to get you something different for when you laugh.
Oh, yeah.
You're shaking the whole table.
No, it's
you got a little bay in you, and you're just all wild.
It's the stand. Well, no one can see it unless we're like on this.
Yeah, don't.
And then I do this, and it looks like
you're shaking the whole table. We got to get you a different stand. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to work through, technically speaking, because we have some things that are working.
Yes.
And then almost working, and it's going to make things better.
Yes.
So, by next week, maybe.
Yeah, I'm currently only at 6% CPU usage.
Oh, with your new.
With the new one.
All right, so we were going to have guests. Like, you had been talking to some people as far as having guests. Do we have any guests, like, potentially lined up, or is nothing nailed down yet?
Nothing's nailed down. Possibly, though, in 2 weeks.
Okay.
We got somebody.
Okay.
Yes.
Alien. Yes. Alien, we were going to watch Alien. Does Alien have anything that would be inappropriate for middle school, high schoolers?
I mean, other than people being killed.
I mean, yes, but...
No, I think it's fine. Sigourney Weaver, like, gets in her underwear. She's cruising around in her underwear towards the end of the movie.
Yeah. Okay. I want to do Alien. Alien's one of those ones that you need to have seen.
Oh yeah.
Like as far as it's sci-fi, but yeah, it is. I think it's more of a horror movie or suspense movie.
It is sci-fi, but yeah, definitely I'd say more of a horror.
Because there's the monster that in the slow burn. I love the slow burns.
Yeah.
Those are the movies that are the best.
So it's funny because like when that movie came out, and I want to say it was like 1980 or something like that. Mm-hmm. They came out with like alien figures. Mm-hmm. It's clearly an adult movie.
Yeah.
And then they had like toys for kids.
Yep.
It's associated with that movie.
Same thing with Rambo.
Yeah.
They did the cartoon, but they had the action figures for the.
They had a what do you call this? A Rambo big wheel.
Yep. Yeah, that was all marketed to kids, but they couldn't see the movie. But then they did the cartoon, and if you watch, I was watching. There's a series on YouTube about, the toys that whatever.
That made us.
That's on Netflix, but there's one on like a deep dive on YouTube. It's a series, I forget. But anyway, it's they talked about how because it was connected to the movie, the censors actually made them censor it more than say like G.I. Joe. Because G.I. Joe, if you ever watch G.I. Joe, and right now Hasbro on their YouTube channel is just streaming old G.I. Joe cartoons if you just want to go into that rabbit hole.
I don't think I could watch those as an adult.
G.I. Joe?
Yeah, the cartoons.
They're it's funny if you're watching it as like to see what you used to watch. Like I watched that that was like that and Transformers. I watched a little bit of He-Man. But
are you watching the new He-Man?
No. What's that on?
Netflix.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, there's a whole new He-Man series.
Yeah.
I saw it. I'm like, nah.
Those were that whole show was made just to sell toys.
Yeah, I know.
And G.I. Joe, same thing.
Yeah.
Like they had the toys, and they're like, let's make a cartoon.
No.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
Yes. That's why when you watch that cartoon, they mention the name of every vehicle numerous times during the show, so you know what to go buy.
But originally G.I. Joe was around way before, as in the
bigger action figures.
Yeah, the bigger,
like World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that was a kid's toy throughout like the 60s.
Yeah.
And 70s.
Sure.
But
the show and the smaller action figures.
Yeah, sure, and it worked.
Yeah, they took over from after the Star Wars. It was like Star Wars, and then was it He-Man? I guess G.I. Joe, then He-Man, and then Transformers.
The G.I. Joe was a step up from Star Wars because you could bend the elbows and the knees versus the Star Wars action figures where they only moved
they
it
were
like
goose stepping everywhere.
Yeah, there was only hip and shoulder movements.
Yeah, they didn't have kung fu grip.
No, they did not.
No, but no, if you go back and watch that show, it's like, whoa, there's some things in there that would never be allowed now, but it's an interesting kind of take on. I don't know. It's like, all right, so this is what we were watching as kids. It's interesting, but they never showed anybody get killed, and they always show the guy jump out of the plane with a parachute. Whenever a plane gets shot down, even the bad guy, you always see him parachute out.
Oh, the funny part is when they're in their helicopters and the helicopters get shot,
and they
still jump out with a parachute.
Yeah, because they're G.I. Joes. They can do that.
Yeah. Oh, even Cobra.
Yeah. No, they're trained.
Yeah.
They don't do that. But it's funny to watch how they mention the name of the toy, like the vehicles, because that's a new toy, and so they would. It's funny. It's like marketing, pretty hardcore, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. It worked on me as a kid.
Yeah. Grant asked about the original Friday the 13th. You do mean like the one that came out in 78? You don't mean the one that just came out a handful of years ago?
There's been a bunch of original Friday the 13th. So.
Well, there was the series. There's a series, right?
Yeah, and then there's the Rob Zombie.
No, that was Halloween. Those are awful. Don't watch those. No, but there was a reboot they tried to do a handful of years ago, and it was okay.
They just the Friday the 13th. They just.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they really jumped the shark on that one. Jason Goes to Space.
Yeah.
That Friday the 13th 3D.
Oh, that was a third one.
Yeah, but there was a point back in the 80s when like 3D became real popular. And so they'd have 3D movies and you have to put on these stupid glasses to watch it.
Well, if you watch it now and you see him like jabbing the thing at the screen, it's like, what are we doing?
There was a Jaws 3D and it was
the third one.
Yeah, and it was right at the end they blew up Jaws and like the pieces of the shark just kind of like came right in at the camera. Hold on, it was like, all right, everybody put on 3D glasses.
Yeah.
It was like.
We should do a show in 3D. Do we have that technology?
No.
No. All right.
We don't.
Yeah. Now, the original Friday the 13th is fine because it's followed by the Friday the 13th Part 2. He doesn't even get a mask until like the fourth one, right? Or is it the end of the third one?
The Friday the 13th?
Yeah, he doesn't get a mask until 3 or 4.
Like, he had a mask.
No, not until the third one.
I think it was the second one. But the first one he had a mask, but it was just kind of like a sack.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't get the hockey mask until the third or fourth one.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they took off.
And then, like, at one point he got hit in the head with a machete.
Yep.
And then...
Corey Haim.
Yeah, then all his masks after
No, Corey
that,
Feldman. Sorry.
all his masks after that had like a little slit there.
My favorite one is 8, where he goes to Manhattan.
Oh, Jason Takes Manhattan?
Jason Takes Manhattan. He punches a guy's head off. And then he breaks the fourth wall. He looks at the camera when he sees the IHL billboard.
Yeah.
And he looks at the camera and breaks the fourth wall. It's like, okay, here we are. And then the way he dies is toxic waste through the sewer and turns him back into a baby. It's like, what are we doing? What is this? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, he had been resurrected. It's fine.
Yeah. Didn't he get resurrected one time because he was dead and somebody jammed a metal spear into him or something?
Yeah, that was after the Corey Feldman character grew up.
Yeah.
Remember, because at the end, because Corey Feldman shaved his head in 4 or 5 or whatever that was, and then in 6, he wanted to make sure he was dead, so he dug him up and then stuck the piece of the fence post and
lightning struck it and he came back to life.
Yeah, that's because that's what happens. He came back and then he just murdered everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that old story, and then he fought Freddy, and so there you go.
Pan's Labyrinth.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. I was just
Is that one we need to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they wanted to see the beer. Well, we're drinking cider today, Greg, if you're watching. So there you go. That's the high cider. Is that the camera?
Hold on. I'm getting there.
All right, so it's boom, crispy, savory. I guess we'd call this. Show the bottle, the high cider bottle. That's from High, Texas, near Fredericksburg. And they have a Thai place there, the food truck, that is fantastic. So next time you're going to Fredericksburg, and then let me know, because my brother lives out there, and or my brother-in-law, sorry, Kelly's brother. He's got the hookup. He knows all the cool spots. And then go to Allstott and Fredericksburg Brewing. Both cool places. Fredericksburg's a pretty cool spot.
Does your dad know you're watching the show, Grant?
I think his dad was watching with him.
Oh.
The family that watches beer streaming shows together stays together.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Anyway.
Do you let your daughters watch the show?
They don't want to watch this show.
I wonder why.
They're like, this is weird. They hear all about this all the time anyway. Yeah. This is dinner. This is me talking about beer and stuff is just that's it's too real. It's too real for them. They don't want to. It's like we have enough.
I get it.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. We'll do. I feel like Texas Craft Brewers Festival in Austin. The tickets are now on sale. I feel like we should probably mention that one.
Okay.
Breweries from all around the state are going to be there, including many you've seen on this show. So.
Yes.
I mean, so.
We had fun when we went 4 years ago.
Was that how long it's been?
Or was it 5 years ago? No, it was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It's 17, I think.
Okay. And then they canceled. Oh. Well, they didn't have it last year. Did they have it the year before that? When did everything shut down?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
I don't know, but that was fun. I'm not going to blow up anybody's spot, but there was some shenanigans.
There were a lot of shenanigans. Yeah. But that's what happens at the Texas Craft Beer Festival in Austin.
You'd be surprised how many 2-ounce pours you can drink in a day.
If you're not talking on a podcast,
yeah,
it's almost unlimited.
It's just basically you get a drink, you immediately go back in line, and you do that for a couple hours straight.
Yeah. Well, okay, so it's in Austin and it's in September, right? And
it's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Never send somebody that's been getting 2-ounce pours all day to get just surprise me with a beer. Came back with an amaretto stout or something, and it was 100 degrees. A great beer, but not what I needed at the moment. I was like, dude,
come back with 5 beers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
And that was, we got the VIP treatment, so we got there before the crowd.
Yeah,
that's when they really start getting those 2-ounce pours.
Yeah. Oof. No, it was fun though, for sure. So if you're gonna be in the Austin area or want to make a trip, I highly recommend it. And support local. And you can see some people from all around the state in one spot that you've not maybe had the chance to go see. What else? Anything else? Katy Wild West Brewfest is coming up too.
Oh, I need to say congratulations to one Tim Baker of Rogue Brewers.
Oh.
He won our monthly competition.
Oh, what style?
Mexican lager.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. What was
And
Mexican
I,
lagers?
And I think he won like another Mexican lager competition. Brendan, if you're still watching, what was the other one he won? And I'm assuming it was the same Mexican lager.
Okay,
I had his Mexican lager. It was good.
cool.
It was.
What was it? Was it around 6%?
I don't remember. I don't know what the ABV was on it.
Yeah.
I didn't ask him.
Okay. Also, it's Houston Beer Month, and today is today's only the 2nd. So you have a lot of time to get out there and really support Houston beer and months. We love months, so support Houston beer and months and mash them all together. Houston Beer Month. Yeah, so go out there and watch for special events and special releases and all that good stuff. And what else we got? Did you tell all the wedding plans?
I didn't tell any of the wedding plans.
Okay.
We moved on.
Okay, cool.
I got yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We got to Jules and I got to spend a fun-filled day with my parents, going over wedding stuff.
Well, there you
'Cause,
go.
You know, my dad's officiating,
Yes.
so we got to go over so much stuff,
Yeah.
so much wedding stuff yesterday.
Oh,
It was great.
Brennan said he brewed the beer at Galveston Bay,
Oh,
and that's how you tie it in because we're drinking High Bay.
uh-huh.
Bay leaves, not about a bay, a mass of water, body of water. But there you go. Well, that's very cool.
Oh, so Brendan, if he actually brewed that beer at Galveston Bay, shouldn't have that disqualified him from the contest?
No, once he won, then he got to brew it at.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the
Did
beer,
you enter a beer?
No, I did not.
No.
I'm kind of slacking on some of my beers.
No, why?
You've been wearing off on me.
No, it happens.
Yeah.
I do that
Yeah.
like a funk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yep. All right. Okay. Yeah, oh, he won the competition and got to brew it there. There you go. Well, cool. Are they going to release it or is it just a tap room only thing?
Tim is an excellent brewer. By the way.
Well, obviously.
Uh,
Avo. Okay. Anything else coming up? I feel like there's things coming up. What's the next homebrew competition for the Rogue Brewers?
Oh. I should know this, but I don't.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out.
I need to brew. It's been about 6 weeks since I brewed, so I want to enter this next competition.
Okay. There you go.
It's about time I won one.
Yeah.
I mean, 3rd place is the best I've got.
Okay. They released it this past Saturday, so you can go back.
Step it up.
All right. So if you're south of town, Galveston Bay in Dickinson, right? They're in Dickinson, I think officially. Beer choices for my dad to try. For your dad, well, what's he doing? We need more information. Yeah, Oktoberfest for September, but if you haven't already brewed it, you need to get on it. I would say if you like, Grant, for your dad, I would say some Oktoberfest beers go great with like fajitas and any kind of roasty kind of meat, kind of like that. So watch for, let's see, who makes some of the best Oktoberfest, like Eureka Heights makes a great one called Von Wolfhausen.
Mm-hmm.
11 Belows is out. That one's really good.
St. Arnold.
Their original okay, so I saw something where I'm not sure that they're doing, I guess they're still doing their original Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
That one's actually an ale.
Yeah. They kind of cheat a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Just look for Oktoberfest. That's the new seasonal coming up, especially once the weather starts to grab some now, and then the weather will get a little cooler, and those are great beers, especially if you're cooking something out on the grill.
I'm sure Klaus Brewing has a good Oktoberfest.
Of course.
Yeah.
Klaus. 11 Below. But the Guten Tag, are they putting Guten Tag out again, St. Arnold? I haven't seen. But that's their actual, like, Märzen style beer. Who else has a good one? Southern Star has a good one.
Looks like I won't be entering the next Rug Brewers contest.
No?
We did too many lagers this time around. I can't keep up.
Who else in town has a good Oktoberfest?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
No.
Good work.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I know Southern Star has an Oktoberfest.
Oh, yeah. Allstott, of course. Yeah, I know they do.
I don't know. I don't remember if it's good or not.
Live Oak has their Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had the Allstott Oktoberfest. It just has the Oct on it, OKT on the label. It's very good. Real Ale has a good one. I feel like I'm missing some. Anyway, great style. That's what I'd say. Check out the Oktoberfests. What else would y'all recommend for Grant's dad?
Oh.
While it's still hot, try the Vamanos. We got a Goza from Real Ale.
Mm-hmm.
Great beach beer.
Mm-hmm.
Taco Tuesday from Love Below. Another great, refreshing hot weather beer with tacos or fajitas or something.
Yeah, it's hard to recommend beers unless you kind of know what somebody like their wheelhouse, like what they typically go to.
Yeah.
I would recommend St. Arnold H-Town Pills.
Oh, of course. Of course.
So remember this one, Grant. H-Town Pills. Hold on, let me type it up here.
It's not that hard to. H-Town Pills.
H.
I wish they'd put it in bottles though. Yeah. Okay. Taco Tuesday. Yeah, he does like that one. There you go. Grant, thanks for giving all this information to your dad, and tell your dad we said hey, and I'll talk to him soon, I suppose. Gotta bring this whole thing up, discuss this whole show.
Yeah.
Oh maybe Grant's dad could come over for a show.
Oh yeah.
What's your dad's work schedule?
Tell your dad to take off on a Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, your dad can come over. You can come over with them, and you have friends over here at the house.
Don't know.
Yeah, your dad can come over. You can go.
Yeah, sorry. Girls are busy doing Khan Academy. They got to keep those school skills. Is what they do.
I can see how busy they are.
They are. They're doing chores.
Okay.
All right. Let's wrap this show up. This seems like a good note to wrap it up on. Don't you think?
Yeah, isn't that ironic?
Don't you think? All right. Everybody, thanks for being a part of today's show.
Yes, Grant, thanks for coming.
Yeah, this was fun.
This was truly epic.
Once school starts, though, don't get in trouble.
Yeah, don't be watching us at school.
Yeah, but unless everybody's watching, then it's like we'll change everything. We'll start talking about something else.
If everyone's watching, we got society as a whole has a big issue.
Well, we'll figure it out. All right, thanks everybody. See you next week. Right here, looking for Kennedy. I'm Josh. Bye, everybody.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.